Welcome to Coombe and Curry Sports Cards podcast, where collecting meets a game. Welcome to episode 17 of Coombe and Curry Sports Trading Cards.
That's huge, isn't it? Episode 17. It's huge.
Episode 17. I mean, here we are. We're slowly sort of upgrading bit by bit. Still not happy about the setup in the shed.
No.
But,
What was happening when we was in the green room? What could we hear? A common mutt from the garden next door.
Right, I've got three things for you from setting up. I walked. So it's autumn in the UK. For anyone in New Zealand, so obviously the weather's turned. I mowed the lawn this week, leaving the
from the studio.
Yeah, like a nice little Wembley way to the shed, if you will, and so that's left a nice little turf for my dog to do his business, shall we say? Now, upon this morning walking up to the shed, what do I see?
No.
Yep. Yeah, just
You've walked a turd into the studio, have you?
Yeah, about 4 nuggets of turd just hanging outside the left-hand side door as I enter the shed. That's been bypassed for now. That's been put to the side. That's been parked. I then entered the shed, set up my rookie technical setup, and then realised that I'd left my rookie some cards inside that we're going to talk about. Came back and my dongle, I guess you called it, for my aux accessory for my phone has fallen in my cup of coffee.
Oh no!
Not what I needed. So that basically sets my mic up, essentially. So dried it off, put it in the iPhone. iPhone said liquid detected on accessory. Brilliant. So that was all I needed.
So what does that mean for your setup today then? Are we?
Well, it sounds all right.
Yeah.
Sounds all right. Tried it again, put it back in. It was fine. So
okay.
If it sounds good your end, then I think we're away with it. But not an ideal start. Turd followed by lead in coffee, and then upon being in the green room with your good self, next door's puppy's kicking off.
Not what you need, is it?
Not what I needed.
How's the garage studio coming? When's that going to be open for business?
Yeah. Yeah, not much does that actually happen in the garage, actually. I need like an afternoon or an evening just to really move it all around. So yeah, nothing much has progressed in that sense. But I know what I need to do. So it's not as if I'm going in blind. I know where everything's going. I know what the setup's going to be. There's going to be a 2-seater couch at the back of the garage.
Nice.
In front of that's going to be a desk where I can set up all of this and not have any issues. What I do need to buy is, essentially there's no power to the garage. So I need to buy one of these,
Is it not integral to your house then? Is there a little door where you can just slip into the garage, or have you got to go outside?
No, it's separate to the house. So it's in like a courtyard.
See.
So I'd have to walk behind the shed and then it's over across the courtyard. So you can buy like these power banks, can't you? Like industrial ones that last hours on end if you charge them. So I think I need to pick one of them up. But obviously I need to set it up first.
On an extension lead out.
Yeah, or I'll just roll this extension lead out from the kitchen.
Right across the
car park. And that. So yeah, either way, I'm hoping to get that done. The wife's got a few days off booked in, so she can look after the little one. Maybe I can slip into the garage and get it moved. Get it.
Get that studio prepped.
Yeah, because that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I could get a few footy shirts up in the background as well.
Yeah, definitely.
My most recent purchase from Bulgaria as well. Got Hristo Stoichkov World Cup '94 Adidas shirt.
Moody or?
Oh yes, 100%. Just like the
cover. Been enjoying those cards you've been opening. To be fair, the one that tickled me was the pack that was practically identical. 2 packs in a row.
Yeah, and stitched right up.
Yeah, about 4 Lionel Messis.
Yeah, the goat. Probably put a couple of them up on eBay. To be fair. Might get 10p or something.
Moody cards, yeah.
The Moody cards, followed by the Moody shirt. The Moody shirt is actually very nice, actually. Like the badge and the Adidas logo are all like stitched.
Oh, they are these days, aren't they? Much better than when we was. Do you remember we was in Italy getting all them Moody shirts?
Oh yes, that takes us
Yeah.
back, doesn't it?
Yeah, good these days, aren't they?
Do you want to? I don't know if you've talked us through that before, but for the listeners at home, how old are we? 13, 14?
Year 10 that was. Year 10 at school, so.
So yeah, 12 or 13?
Something like that, yeah.
We went on a school trip, art trip to Italy, to Rome.
Art, did you say? Was it an art trip, was it?
It was an art trip, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. I remember we had to go and draw like the Colosseum, and we had to go and draw we sat like the Spanish Steps, I think.
Yeah.
But essentially, the key bit of this story is that someone's luggage got lost in there, and it wasn't mine.
Do you know? Hopefully, she's not a big sports card fan. I mean, I don't even know if she's alive anymore. But what's her name? Miss Wheatley Crow or something, was it? Or am I getting her name wrong? Miss Wheatley Crow. I'd love to see her again because I'm a little bit. I don't know. I think I'm a bit on a spectrum somewhere, and I like to have things done the way I want it. You know, like you go to an airport. I've got my way of doing things.
Yeah.
And something I've never forgot to this day is when we were putting you know, when the what do you call them? They were like checking the luggage in. I knew this was going to happen straight away because she was going, "Oh, put your luggage on, like that." And I was thinking to myself, "Well, the lady hasn't finished that one yet. She's got it on the belt. She's putting the ticket round, and she's going, "Oh, put your luggage on, Oh, just wait." And then she's like, "Put your luggage on." I'm like, okay, I'll put it on. Lady pushes the button, bang, off goes my suitcase. Not even checked in. No sticker, nothing. And that alarm bells were ringing then.
Calm down. There's no rush here. And then
we get onto the plane as you're going down the air bridge, and I remember seeing my suitcase like in the air bridge. And I was saying to the lady there, because it was Alitalia or something, the airline, and I'm like, "That's my bag," and she's like, "What? And I'm like, "That's my bag," and she's like, "I got a clue what I'm saying." I'm like, "That's my bag," and she's like, "Oh, okay, your bag." I'm thinking, "Oh, it'll be all right." Get to Italy, never seen it. It never even made it to Italy, did it? I don't think it ever left the airport.
Did it? For some reason, I thought it ended up in Rio. Don't know where that came from. Rio de Janeiro, Brasilia. Maybe I just made it up in my head, probably.
What a shit show from the school as well. They teachers couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery. I tell you, I had about I think they bought me about 6 pairs of pants for 2 weeks, didn't they? Told me that divvy teacher, the tall guy. I forgot his name is. The right melt. And he told me to turn my pants inside out.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He's got to talk about these days. Yeah, absolutely. Nah. He's sat good minutes.
I remember my mum and dad went to school to have a meeting with him after. My mum was fuming.
I'm not surprised.
But he had about six pairs of pants, and then I lived off a fake football shirt. I mean, legitimate football shirts.
I mean, they were. If you look back, they were no good, were they? Like they were.
Yeah.
In comparison to what they are now, I mean, obviously things.
Good fun, weren't they?
They were. What can you remember? Remember some of the shirts you had?
Yeah, it was AC Milan, Inter Milan. I had a Christian Vieri one. Yeah, I can't remember the players, but I do remember the Inter and the AC Milan ones quite well. And they were all right. They weren't terrible.
No,
do you know the best thing though about losing your suitcase at that age? You've got to look at the positives, haven't you? And there was a lot of sympathy from the ladies of the group. A little cuddles,
Here we go.
You know,
shoulder to
every
cry.
Every cloud.
We won't go any further into that story. I will tell you that I bought. I remember a couple that I bought. I think they might still have them, maybe. But it was a Roma Totti shirt. King of Rome, and a Japan shirt, Hidetoshi Nakata. Also a hell of a player.
Yeah.
So yeah, good times. And they were cheap. Like I remember
They were dirt cheap.
Whereas obviously now, when you're buying the moody shirts that are
Good
second
quality,
to
aren't
none,
they?
second to none in the quality, yeah, and detail. They are, yeah, we're probably looking around 15, 20 quid a pop.
Do you know something? We mentioned the Italy trip on the pod before, didn't we? Because it was kind of the formation of Kumakuri Industries.
Yeah.
Kumakuri jukeboxes. But I remember. Another funny thing I remember from that trip was when we got mugged off by the guy at the pizza place. Was it Pompeii when we was at yes, Pompeii. No, Pompeii, where the volcano erupted and we went and see all the ruins and
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And I remember there was half of us who benefited from the other half getting mugged off, i.e., didn't fall into the same trap. But I was definitely in the half that got mugged off. So, do you sell pizza? No. Actually, yes, we do. Yes, we do sell pizza. 1 minute disappears. How much is it? I don't know, €10. Yeah, okay. He goes off, doesn't he, to another pizza van, buys the pizza for like €5, and comes back and sells it to us for €10. Unbelievable.
Con artist.
Mm-hmm.
Tourist traps. Yeah, that'll happen.
Tourist traps, yeah. Not good.
Speaking of moody shirts, though,
yeah.
I've got an order pending for the new Liverpool shirts.
Oh yeah.
So I will keep you
What,
posted
all of
on.
them?
Yeah, I'm going to get the home shirt, the home, the away, and the third kit, and they've just released the third kit as a long sleeve version.
Oof.
Now I can get all three of these and the keeper, the black gold,
the black one. Yeah.
Really smart, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can get for them for less than buying a real one, just one.
Well, as you talk, I'm just because I got an email today from our kind of like our equivalent to like say Sports Direct over here, which is called Rebel Sport, and I saw they were selling all three. Actually, I'm just looking on the website, $169. So I'd say that's like pushing £100 for a shirt. That's
Crazy money. You can't buy.
mind-boggling.
Yeah, so there's no wonder that people are going and buying moody shirts when you're looking at the best part of £100 or however many New Zealand dollars they are. It's ridiculous, just for one shirt. Like
I mean, let's be clear. Let's be clear though. We're not advocating. We're not advocating for people to buy moody shirts. Just for legal reasons. No,
for legal
don't
reasons,
do it.
Advise it, but it is an option.
It's an option. Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
We can't control what options you take.
Exactly. Yeah,
Just telling you it's an option.
I will show you the shirts that I bought legally when they arrive, and you can tell me that they are of a finer cloth or detailing, should we say?
That could be a new feature, couldn't it? Moody or genuine. You decide.
Yeah. Well, we still need to put out the. I'll take some pictures later on today of the moody Bulgarian cards, and I'll see if people can spot the difference. We'll put them up on the social, see if how many people can spot, because that'll be good. Like they'll get some good traction on comments when the people going of what they're seeing. So,
I suspect they don't over there. They don't really care if they print. Like when we talk about Tops and Panini and who's got the license. We spoke on one of the pods about. I think it was Jaden Daniels. Would you rather have an unlicensed Jaden Daniels auto rookie card, or would you rather have auto from his first licensed product? But I bet in these moody cards, they don't care about that. Do they? Just wang the logos on. They don't care.
Well, the thing thing that cracked me up about it all was that they were World Cup and Euro cards. So you'd expect the players to be in their national kits.
Yeah.
And half of them are in their club kits.
Well, didn't we have a... what's the McTominay mix-up?
Yeah, Nemanja Matic of
That's
Manchester.
it, yeah. And there was no Muck, was there?
Nope. And it's the Scotland flag in the corner, and he's Serbian. So
yeah,
quite there.
Good quality stuff. That
real top drawer stuff. I bet the people at Warehouse are printing them, picking out, going, "Oh, that looks good, doesn't it?" Tomine, great player. Yeah, yes. Not him. It's not him. It's not him.
There's a I think it was the Downtowns. Oh, I've got a white screen. What's going on? I think it's the Downtowns. Over here they've printed, like, I can't even remember. This is a terrible story I'm about to tell because I can't remember the team. I can't remember the player. But there's a team and they've printed the wrong player on it or something. Quite a high profile for the Downtowns. So I guess mistakes happen even at the top.
Even at the big dogs. I guess I'd be interested to see. I think we shared a video, didn't you? Or you shared a video of like a card, how like cards get made and how to get cut up. Process.
Well,
I'd like to see.
It'd been good to have seen that in more detail.
Yeah, 100%, and it'd be really good to see like how well like the quality checking is, because like you said, that's quite a big mistake to put a wrong player on the Kaboom.
Yeah, mate, huge.
So yeah, someone took their eye off the ball, I think.
I don't think that's the first time. Like, I've heard people say, I think like when I looked on the comments of that like pictures that people shared of that, people saying, "Oh, it's not the first time," and stuff like that. So I think you get those sort of errors. But yeah, it's pretty. You'd imagine like those licensed products as well. Like, that's pretty insane, really, isn't it? That you can get to a point where you're putting the wrong bloody player on there.
Yeah, no good actually, but be interesting to see if how many of them went into circulation, and they'd obviously be quite. I don't know if they'd be sought after or not.
Everyone loves a mistake, don't they? Even back when I was collecting coins, people love an error coin. I see that in some of these card pages. Like, people, I see one today actually ridiculous. Someone's got like from the Topps Premier League, they've got like a Leeds badge, and like the foil bit's like creased a little bit, and the guy's like, "Oh, is this an error?" No, you've just got a creased card, you muppet. It's a.
I saw speaking of that, I saw a guy I can't remember his name on TikTok, and he's quite like he's got a big following, but he's a Leeds fan, and he pulled a Leeds badge, but it was like you get all these coloured parallels. So you get like a yellow, blue, green, red. Like certain bandings, you get one in every 10 pack, 15, etc. And he got a Leeds one, and it was a red parallel around the badge, and he was highlighting the fact that growing up as a Leeds fan, he was advised to dislike the colour red because it was Man United, it was Arsenal, Liverpool, all the teams that they sort of disliked. So he was like, highlighting the fact that I can't believe they printed a card as red. I mean, but yeah, it's what it is, isn't it? But it's quite funny to see.
It's a bit daft that, because I got a nice Alisson Becker card recently, like one of those. It wasn't numbered, but it was one of the parallels that you're saying about, and it was like had a blue surround. I was like, why would you print that? Not even worth printing, is it?
Very true. It's all subjective, I guess, isn't it?
Well, that's it. Yeah, but you would have thought there'd be a bit of common sense there, but
yeah, true.
Rush release.
Speaking of rush releases. Just want to discuss Match Attax actually. Now, as you're well aware, Match Attax was the first collection that I sort of went into when I started jumping into this hobby. And now they've felt like they released it sort of out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it. It was a bit later than not later than it should have been, but it doesn't really coincide with. Well, I guess it does coincide with that Champions League starting, Europa League starting, and obviously the Match Attax collection is mirroring sort of European teams and the European competitions. But I've seen some of the product quite a lot recently, and it looks quite nice.
Was it? Are you tempted?
Yeah, I was. Apologies to Ethel from Morrison's for this, but I actually went into Sainsbury's the other day on my way to work, and there was a stand of Match Attax, and I was tempted. I didn't delve in, but I was tempted.
I think you should get a couple of packs though, just to get it on the TikTok, get it on the Insta, just to see what it's like. Because with the Topps Premier League stuff, that's obviously amongst like the football slots, football soccer group. That's huge, isn't it? You're seeing loads of it at the minute, especially with hobby stuff. But I haven't seen a lot of the new Match Attax, so it might be worth grabbing a couple of packs and actually seeing what it's like. Are they up the? I wonder if they start putting numbered cards in as well, like the Premier League stuff.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I need to look into it a bit more because I've seen some videos of people opening them, and I feel like they might be the same because Match Attax is from Topps, isn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe they've gone down the same avenue as they have with the Premier League stuff. It would make sense because obviously this Topps product has been so well received because of the more exclusive stuff that you can potentially get. So maybe they've mirrored that with the Match Attax product. Would make sense. But I'll keep you posted. I'm sure I will get tempted. The dangling carrot in front of me, and I'll report back to what the product's like because going from Match Attax last year to Topps this year, the quality in card and product is sort of paramount. So it'd be interesting to see how they've moved on, what they've changed from last year. But some of the cards look proper decent. So I'll have to test the waters on that one.
Yeah, definitely. Something we should have said at the start. We obviously didn't have Nick on last week, and he was due on this week, but unfortunately, something's come up and Nick's unavailable. So hopefully get him on in the next couple of weeks to talk about some new stuff that's coming up with the NFL and what breaks he's got coming up. But there's a product, something I wanted to mention. I feel at the minute, I was talking about like not doing as many breaks, but I did. Did I do a break? I did. Oh yeah, I had another Origins one planned, which was for a hobby. Was it two hobby? Yeah, two hobby boxes and a blaster with Card Crazy, which I was looking forward to. I think I was speaking about that the other week, but that I kind of went all in on it. I didn't really get a lot apart from a JSN, like your Jordan Love one.
Very nice.
I've got a nice JSN one, so I'm quite pleased with that. Although I have ordered one off eBay prior to getting it, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. But yeah, got that, which is quite nice. Got it in hand. But the products at the minute for me, for the NFL, have gone a bit. There's not really, other than what was out before. It's just slowed down a little bit, which is good for my pocket. But like you've got like the Donruss stuff, which bit underwhelming really. There's once you've kind of got a few bits, like the nice inserts for like Milrow and that. It's a little bit like Downtown or Bust, and I've not actually seen from Card Crazy or KCC. I've not seen a Downtown come out, and I think both of them had a bit of luminance product left over, but not a big fan of those, to be honest, and not had a lot out of it from Seahawks. But I think, and I'll get Nick to confirm, but I think the next product out is black. And I've never been in breaks for that product, but it looks really nice. Some nice autos and stuff like that. So I'll probably dabble with that when they start coming out. But I think that's quite a nice product. But I'm still, at the minute, I bloody love this Origin stuff.
Yeah,
I'm hoping there
get
might be a few more boxes knocking around. Yeah, it's
I'll tell you what,
quality stuff.
the Origins cards, yeah, they look amazing. This week I actually went on Whatnot. You been on Whatnot yet?
No.
So it's sort of like, well, it's essentially a selling app, but it's the card element of the app is you'll go onto the main page and it will all be like listed of like people that are going live, and basically it's like almost like it feels like it's. I mean, eBay are doing it as well, so it's like a live
like
auction.
eBay Live, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly like that. And I jumped on one the other day, and it was I actually really liked the concept of it. So the guy was just putting a card down, like on a holder, and he was giving like, I don't know, 15 seconds, and you could bid on it, and whoever
really?
got to the last bid got the card.
Yeah.
So he must have, like, obviously he was churning through a lot of cards, and they were selling. Probably quite a good way to sell cards that he didn't want.
Yeah.
Starting at like a pound, the auction started at £1, and obviously there was some good cards, some like numbered cards and stuff like that. So it was, I really enjoyed it. It was quite quick. I didn't buy
anything. Did you bid on anything?
No, there wasn't too much that I really wanted, but I can see how it would work. Like if I stayed on for like a longer amount of time, or if I went on other people's accounts, I could see it being quite good. And I see a lot of TikTok videos of people that have bought stuff on Whatnot, and a lot of the people that they buy from, they chuck in like a bunch of other cards and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I might do that this week and just test the waters on that as well. But it looked pretty good. Sort of like quick fire rounds of auctions, and yeah, I'll let you know what I go for. But it's quite nice. Yeah, I like it. It looks good.
Well, this is the thing. Like we've spoke about it on pods before, but like, you know, what we want to do and stuff like that. And I think my biggest frustration, I guess, being in New Zealand, particularly, is that I can't move my camera, but like all across my bench here, I've got like different cars and stuff like that, and you can't. You know, like I wanted to create a database or something where you know what people want all the time, so that you can have that transfer, because there's so much waste, isn't there? Especially if you're ripping boxes. But even when you go into breaks, like, you know, like Origins, for example, like I've got all the base cards now. So if I go Seahawks because I'm chasing the numbered cards or autos, whatever, I'm still always, you know, the amount of Milrow. It's funny, like the first one, I didn't get a Milrow base card, and it seemed, I was like, oh, what if I don't get one? I think I've had about 7 now. So you get a lot of waste. But I'll tell you what I have got though, MC, sitting right next to me, is all my cards for when I come over, all in packets, and they've got names on. So there's a packet of cards for you. You can see a numbered Jordan Love there.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
There's the Aaron Rodgers Green Bay cards. There's more, you know, like I've got loads of different packs. What we got here? I've even got you a Jalen Milrow rookie.
Look at that.
Nice fat pack of cards there, and Bo Nix by the looks of it. I'll double check that. I might put that in there by mistake. And that Harry Kane as well on the back. And then I've got some for the brother-in-law and the nephew and stuff like that. So I've got a hell of a lot of cards to bring over. Hopefully, I get done for smuggling at the border.
If we stopped at customs, I'd be going through all your cards.
I know. There's a ton there. And then I said to you, didn't I? I've got that off the, you know, like people put sales up over here on Facebook groups. There was a nice Aaron Rodgers numbered card, which I've secured. So yeah, quite a haul coming to the UK when I come over next month.
Yeah,
well, next month,
absolutely,
whenever it is.
Yeah,
Later this year.
Later this year. That's 2.5 months.
I'll confirm exact dates. So quite a haul. But yeah, like I think, yeah, the pet peeve. All this, yes, bloody loads of cards here, but you want a more like free flowing trade. You know, through like different people. but just end up with so many base cards. But then I guess, you know, you get to package them up, and like, I'm going to give mine to my nephew and stuff like that. It's be quite cool.
Yeah, I'm going to. I had a good idea this week. You know, I think we've seen videos of them when you make up like a pack of cards, put like a Kuma Curry
leave them
business card and leave it somewhere.
Yeah.
I think we'll start doing that. That'll get rid of some base cards. We can maybe put in a few inserts and whatnot. Nice sort of surprise.
Yeah, get some following and get people interested.
Yeah, maybe we'll drop some off around the
Imagine that, finding a little package down the beach or something.
Yeah, or
card.
Shopping centres, Amex, football grounds, five-a-side. Drop one off at the five-a-side on a Monday night.
Yeah. Kids will open my package and go, "Oh, I've got 7 Jalen Milrose."
One's losses, one's gained, eh?
There you go. And if he does well, I won't be minding then.
100%. I'm just going to jump out and jump in.
We got a bit of lag, have we? Well, the technical issues never ended, do they? At Kuma Curry Sports Cards. It's an issue we've never been able to get the bottom of. So if anyone's listening who has got experience with podcast setups, get in touch, because I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I was going to troubleshoot it, but I thought just to bypass it happening, just do it every half an hour, just leave the studio, come back, and it sort of sorts itself out.
Yeah,
temporarily.
Exactly. We don't need to troubleshoot it, do we? It's a feature, if anything.
If anything, it's a USB. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Should we go into some mail day?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'll start actually, MC. I'm going to jump straight in there because it is a very short mail day for me. I feel frustrated. I feel very frustrated. I've caught myself many a times going out to the post box and just looking in the post box. Nothing.
Nothingness.
It's been a tough week. But what I can confirm to the millions of listeners is that this week coming up, I should be receiving 2 Milrow Origins patches, jumbo patches. I've requested via his mail post from KCC my cards he's currently holding. Postage has been paid, so hopefully receiving some nice cards off Nick this week as well. So this week should be good. But I got a packet. The only package I've had is from Card Crazy, and we were looking at 7 or 8 cards. It wasn't a great deal, but that was obviously the gridirons. That was the highlight for me, so I was very pleased with that.
Yeah,
got me through the week. I've said it before, I'll say it again. That is from other products, that would be a case hit. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, top draw. Looking forward to receiving my Jordan Love one. Yep.
You'll love it. And then we spoke about that break last week, didn't we, with Nick and Hamish, the Origin stuff.
Yeah.
I actually cocked up because I sent a picture of everyone's cards to them, and I, for some reason, thought that HR had Giants. So me and HR did a deal for a card that wasn't even his to do a deal with, thanks to me.
Right.
That was a blow. But then Nick kindly allowed me to actually have the card I wanted, which was a Jackson Dart base card, and he is hot stuff at the minute in terms of a football. Let's be clear on that.
Up there with Chiesa.
No, he's he's the last 2 weeks he's been awesome. But I don't know if you saw it, but they played Thursday night football. They played Eagles in New York, and they beat them. I'd say quite convincingly, to be honest. But Dart and Scatterbow, they seem quite the pair. So his stock is going to be massively on the rise. So any Jackson Dart cards you come across, definitely keep hold of them, because I think he's probably got quite a bright future.
Good to know.
So I was quite pleased with that. But yeah, that's really. I think I'll tell you what I have done. I've bought there's another sale on Facebook over here, and I bought I don't know if you've heard of this player, Mark, but he's Emmitt Smith. He's a bit of a legend running back for
Yeah, we
Cowboys.
well.
Yeah, so I bought an Emmitt Smith card that was great, PSA graded to 10 of someone. So yeah, looking forward to that. I've got a few bits and pieces coming. He's the same guy I got your Aaron Rodgers card off.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, so I got that, and I got a couple of Cooper Cup cards, albeit in his Rams uniform. But yeah, they were quite nice. So yeah, got a few bits coming. But yeah, mail day pretty slow for me. I don't even think I went to Top Play Sports Cards, so better message Shane and let him know I'm all right.
We'll be sending out a search party.
That's it. Yourself?
So I had when was it? Yesterday, I had a Super Tin number 1 and Super Tin number 3 from the EPL Tops
Nice
product, and the Golden Boot.
Oh yeah. Have you opened that yet?
All delivered at the same time. Opened them all up in one go because I hadn't opened any product for a while. Opened them all in one go, and yeah, not great. Not great. Now the Golden Boot, if people haven't seen it, is exactly what it sounds like. It's a Golden Boot with like 5 packs and then a separate pack of 7 cards, which are all the Golden Boot winners over the years.
Yeah.
Or the top scorers, I think. Anyway, those cards are beautiful. Really nice. Yeah. So they're great. But in terms of actually pulling anything, I think I've finally got the Roy Keane Chrome King. And I've got another Chrome King, just like the standard one. I'll tell you what I did see this week. I saw someone pull a Chrome King Auto. Don't know if you've seen one of these.
Oh yeah.
With Danny Murphy.
Oh, nice.
In his Fulham kit, and I thought that's a belter. Obviously, like super rare. But yeah, I pulled. And well, jack shit. Actually, nice guy. So yeah, unfortunately, that was really underwhelming. Bit disappointing. But then,
what's the actual boot like then? What's it made of? Is it just plastic or?
Yeah, it's just plastic. It looks quite good. There's a good promo video of it. I think on Sports Direct, where they film around like the walls in Sports Direct where they have all the different boots.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they pan around.
I think I've seen a picture of it. Yeah.
No, the gold one is there. So yeah, it's just a tin, like a cheap sort of plasticky. But it looks quite good. Felt quite good. Packaging was great. Yeah, 5 packs and then a separate pack of the Golden Boots. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Something different. I'll definitely be keeping the Golden Boot. And then other than that, I actually got a lovely care package from shout out to Seaside Sport Cards, Andy from them. He posted by hand to door delivery, which was super kind of him. He
amazing, yeah.
He reached out and asked if we wanted one of these. So this came.
Yeah.
Alexander Isak, the Tops Now. Liv Wesley's new number 9.
You have to send me a picture of that for the Insta and we can tag him in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And
he sent a message, didn't he, via Insta, like a bit out of the blue, like asking us if we were interested, and it turned out he pretty much lives on your doorstep, doesn't he? So I got you to reply to him on the messaging, and you've he's come and dropped you that gear off, which has been quite good. And didn't you mention that he's interested in coming on the pod?
Yeah, pending. He will be on the pod at some point. We're just going to work out dates and get on, and we can discuss. Yeah, Brighton fan, based down here, so it'd be nice to chat to him about his collection. Obviously, he collects Brighton cards, Brighton Hove Albion, so I'll be keeping an eye out if I have any decent Brighton cards, swinging back his way to give him a little, like a transaction or pay back the favour, because he also gave me 4 other cards as well. gave me a blue parallel.
Oh,
Ngumoa
nice.
rookie card.
Ngamoa, yeah, he's the man, isn't
He's he's very sought after, isn't he?
he? Yeah,
Gave me Gakpo headlines.
nice. Yeah.
And then Jamie Carragher retro.
Oh, yeah.
And then this, even though I obviously got the Super Tin, I got this card recently. He actually sent me this, and this will go straight to the PC rather than the binder. Stevie G, Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
So
Very
actually,
nice.
I got that, and then obviously he sent me that. So one of them will go into my my personal collection. One of them will go into the binder. So yeah, thanks Andy, appreciate it. Shout out to him. Look forward to getting you on soon, and having a good yarn regarding
Having a good yarn, yeah.
this card collection. My new favourite
Yeah,
word.
definitely. Yeah. I got a question for you. So not so much when you're buying packs because you've been 100% different to me. Like I of course open packs and buy boxes and whatnot, but not on the same percentage as yourself. So I'm more breaks, and singles and stuff like that. And I feel when you're looking at singles and you're doing a lot of trading, comps become quite important. But I was thinking, in the week, comps are an interesting one, aren't they? Because obviously there's people will use like 130 point or 130 point, 180 point, like I said the other week. But yeah, they'll look at the comps and stuff, or people will look at eBay and things like that. But then obviously you get a lot of undocumented trades that aren't through those sites. So essentially, obviously it's the last sales, isn't it? But is that a true reflection of where a card is, and are people too what's the word, het up, focused on those comp prices, and is that dangerous if people are just relying on those and not doing their research of what a card is actually worth? Because there's probably a lot of cards out there that are um, perhaps nicer than some that happen to have high comps because someone's wanted to pay for it because they've wanted that card, that then people perhaps miss out on, or because people have then become obsessed with those hot, what they deem to be high value cards, if that makes sense. So, is someone's desire to buy a particular card dangerous because it's perhaps having an effect on the card prices? Where would you, in your with what you've bought, when you found your cards on eBay for your Gerard stuff, have you looked at comps? Has that affected your decision, or have you looked at the card and gone, well, I'm prepared to pay, in the absence of looking at previous sales, I'm prepared to pay X amount? What's your approach?
Very good question. First and foremost,
Thank you.
yeah, I would say I'm still a rookie to sort of pricing cards and knowing what to pay for it. But I would say that if I see a card that I like, I would do my own research in terms of having a look on Vinted, having a look on eBay, how much can I get it on there? Can I haggle on this app but not haggle on that? It's all dependent on the seller as well, isn't it, I guess? So I guess it's a bit of a two-way street. If you have an idea of how much you want to pay and how much it's going for and how much you can maybe get it down to. So yeah, I wouldn't say I am. There's been some cards I thought, it's a fiver. I've only seen this card once. I'm willing to pay that to get it, so I don't miss out.
So would you say like the primary driver for you is actually whether you like the card? Are you in any way driven by what you believe to be a popular card? So do you think, like, so for me, for example, I feel like I've got my downtown for JSN, and I've got some really good rookie cards and stuff like that. But I think somewhere down the line, I want a JSN Color Blast, so I feel like I'm targeting that card. Not the best example because they are aesthetically pleasing cards as well, so look really nice. Maybe a better example is a Kaboom. I haven't got a Kaboom, and I feel like they're not the best cards, but I kind of want one because it's a Kaboom. So there's an example of where it's almost dictated by the value and stuff like that I feel that I need that in my collection. It's just something perhaps I need to think about. But are you primarily driven by the fact that you've seen a card, you like the card? that's what you focus on.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I'd say like, obviously there's so many. He's had a a long career. So whereas I'm not collecting someone like Ungamoa, who's like a rookie, there's so much of his cards out there that it's sort of personal preference on what I want.
They're quite expensive now as well, though, aren't they?
Yeah. So what I'm looking for and what I like, obviously, I would love to get a Gerald Auto, quite expensive. So there's always that hunt for an autograph card. Got a few numbered cards from him, but yeah, still building it. I've actually got quite a lot now. The PC is in a healthy position, but
looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
But take Engamoa for example.
Yeah.
What's interesting about Engamoa is there was hype with him in relation to the card set. When I think of the Topps Premier League set this year, I think of Engamoa. I feel like he's, I don't know, an unofficial. I don't know what word I'm looking for. I think of the set. I think of him because I feel like a lot of his cards have crept up, especially that diamond rookie card and stuff like that, and they seem to be valuable. But if you look at reality versus what those cards are worth now and what people are paying for them, there's a big gap. Because if I think of Liverpool, I want a Mo Salah card, I want a Van Dijk card, and the reasons for that are obvious. Now, I like Engamoa as a prospect, but in reality, I think he's 17, isn't he? He came on, got the goal against Newcastle, which was huge. But that now seems to have propelled the cards. So if you look at, say, comps on, let's say, I don't know, a fairly low numbered card, let's say, in the top set, the comps will be quite high. So every sale now generally will follow those comps. You'll either pay a little bit more or around that price, and it will keep going up.
Yeah.
But in reality, what's the likelihood that he's going to go on with Liverpool and be a major star? He's still got a lot of work to do, isn't he? So I would say the money would probably sit. I would still say he's odds-on favourite not to reach the level of talent that perhaps the price that people are paying for his cards represent, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, yes.
Will his ability, in reality, catch up with the price that people are paying? And how do you break that cycle? Because some of them cards are crazy money. I'd rather take half of that price and buy a card, a Van Dijk card, for example, an immaculate Van Dijk card or something like that.
Yeah. It's a topic we could probably talk about for hours, isn't it? Because it's like they're taking the risk on buying him on the basis that he's going to be a star, whereas the risk in that is what happens if he falls off, and we've seen it. We've seen it time and time again. You've seen, for me going back, Jordan Ibe, he was that sort of player, wasn't it? Starting winger. I think probably the last one that we had was probably Raheem Sterling, wasn't it? That sort of player.
Yeah.
So if you look back at like Liverpool youth players coming through at that age, it's a slim amount of people.
Not easy, is it? It's not easy.
That break through, and being where Liverpool are and the amount of money that we have and the pool that we've got on world stars now, he's going to have to do a lot to break into that team and actually get that position. So no doubt he'll go out on loan at some point. And then he'll come back, and if he does well, breaks into the team, brilliant. If he doesn't, though, he'll get frustrated. He'll probably go back out on loan. So likelihood is, he's got to. I mean, he looks amazing, but we can't look into the future and then go, he's going to definitely be a star. So your card's still going to be worth.
Yeah, it just seems. Sorry, go on. You go.
I think I've got. I looked at a card on eBay of his, and it was like a signed black edge out of the hobby box of the EPL tops, and it was going for like $6. It was on at $8 grand, and it went down to $6 grand.
Yeah.
Bargain.
What, Engamoa?
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
It was like a signed. I think it was like numbered like 1 of 5 maybe. But these black edge cards that only come in. I think they only come in hobby boxes.
Yeah.
So that's it, and that's the risk, isn't it? If you, I guess that's why people are getting them, and that a lot of them are selling them. They're going up because they're at a high period, and they'll probably get the value is at its highest, and then the future is unknown, isn't it? So
Yeah, but people, I think people are going in hard on Engamoa, and it's amazing. Getting, I was saying to you, Huggins, in the week, I've grown up with football, as in soccer, all my life. Like you, just love it, absolutely love it. I'm a football coach, a ref, and stuff like that. But I'm going off it at that high level to the point that I would, I would say I prefer watching Seahawks and the NFL. And that is a show. Why is that? VAR, the money, the fall of like proper football people. It's now box ticking. So the people you're listening to in studios just talking nonsense. There's just a massive drop off of interest. I don't think I'm the only one. But seeing how like what a rookie card means in NFL to a rookie card in the Premier League, if you look at like those diamond, the case hits, 1 in 500 packs, those diamond rookies. I was quite lucky enough to get the Brighton one. I don't even know who that guy is. I
what
spoke to
Shiver?
Huggins about him, and he said that he's played one game. So, so I feel like a rookie card in the Premier League is so much. It means something so different to the NFL. But Engamoa, I just wonder if people, why they're going so hard on him is because I feel like you don't get the rookie cards. Don't the odds of them becoming as successful as say like a rookie quarterback is different. It's a totally different game. The opportunities are different. You're kind of far more advanced in your progress or progression when you get into the NFL as a rookie. That I still think as a footballer in the Premier League, you've got a lot more work to do. And even with Engamoa, who's the best of that rookie class in top Premier League, I mean, the odds are still stacked against him, as you were saying there as well. But I just think, yeah, the money for his cards, that one you saw, as you mentioned, is just insane. I don't think he'll ever catch up to his. I don't know if this is an official term. I'm just gonna make this up, but he's like hype price. I'd call it a hype price
Yeah,
or the gamble price. Everyone's going, this guy could be the big thing. Uh, and especially with the new product, and everyone's just lumping on, and it's making the card really expensive. So for me to get an Engamoa card like you've got there, you probably have to pay some decent money now. Yet in reality, even if I got the card, I'd find it underwhelming because he's still barely featuring or barely having an impact. So it's a strange market for me.
yeah, it's an interesting one, and I feel that I feel like a rookie card in the NFL compared to a rookie card for the Premier League holds a bit more stature, I guess is the correct term.
Yeah,
Feels like a
definitely. Yeah,
rookie card in the NFL product is like, if you're going back years, if you look at like rookie cards
yeah.
for like years gone by for NFL cards, they're sort of
But they're
held
trying
in.
to copy something, aren't they? They're trying
Yeah,
to
they're held
copy an
in high.
established thing, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. They're held in high regard in the NFL world in that card
Yeah,
sector, and obviously they've come over to the football side or the soccer side. And I don't know. The more I pull rookie cards in this top thing, the more I'm just like I'm not overly bothered by the other rookies. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
no disrespect to some of the players like Sunderland rookies. I'm like, I don't know if they're ever gonna.
yeah.
They're not gonna amount to. Well, they might do.
No,
Apologies to Sunderland fans, but
yeah, yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Yeah,
if you have like a rookie card in the Premier League, like Ngamo or I don't know somebody else that's there, I don't know how I feel about it. It's just like, oh, cool. I don't hold it in
yeah.
high regard per se.
Yeah, it's underwhelming, isn't it? And I think you keep like a lot more of the cards that you buy from the Premier League. But like I was saying to you, the mark I got this Mark Flecken, and it's numbered. I know I got the Lonzo one, which is good, but this is my first. Oh, sorry, my second numbered card, and it's the 499, but it's Mark Flecken. I want it, but I just don't want it.
Yeah.
I've got zero interest in it. Like I'll bring it for you because I know that you're a bit more accepting, aren't you, of the football? Like you like the sets, but that's predominantly because you're like mainly into that with a bit of NFL, whereas I'm NFL and a bit of that.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of collecting, isn't it? Like talking about the Jackson Dart rookie. I'm not a New York Giants fan, but that card there, the way he's performing, there's a big likelihood that he'll go on and do well. And that particular card, for me, is more of a investment. Whereas, like, say, the Gridiron card, it's not his rookie card for JSN. I love that card. That's going to be in my PC, so I'm buying that card irrespective of the value, irrespective of what anyone else thinks about it. That's because I like that card.
Yeah.
And some cards in my collection I like and are rare and have value. So there's a bit of everything there. But the Mark Flecken, even if that was numbered to 10, I'd really struggle to want it.
Yeah.
And I find I can't stop the need to buy the packs. But in reality, I'm not a huge fan of the product, but that's based on the fact I only want a very small amount that comes out.
Yeah.
So it's not really to do with the product as such. So I'm finding that quite hard.
Yeah. Do you know what I was thinking as well with like the rookie cards in the NFL? I feel like they have more. I don't know if this is right, but in my head, I feel like they've got more opportunities to break into make an impact, if that makes sense. Like the rookies,
definitely.
In the NFL have more opportunities to impact the team. Ergo, the rookie cards hold a bit more regard and a bit more value, whereas the opportunity for the rookies in the Premier League is so slim. Like, I can't think of another youngster that's made an impact this season. Maybe Esteval for Chelsea, who scored a goal against Liverpool. Him and Gamara, and that's obviously why they're so sought after at the moment in terms of pricing. Cards. Whereas, I mean, that's what two rookies out of so many players in the Premier League. So I feel like the rookie card is holding less profile in the top Premier League stuff, in my opinion, because they just don't get the opportunity. You don't see enough of them for them to make an impact to build their value.
All that said, though, there are a ton of rookies. I guess the mistake I'm making to a small degree here is that I'm talking about maybe the rookie quarterbacks, receivers, and whatnot. But you've got so many more positions, and you get a lot of rookie cards that you don't actually want anyway when they come through NFL. And in terms of value, your quarterback's always going to hold the most value, then probably your wide receivers, possibly your running backs. But in Premier League, it's not about. That's one thing that goes in the favour of football, as in soccer, is that there's not. I wouldn't say a specific position that might hold more value. I think it's really down to the player rather than the position they play, perhaps.
Yeah.
So that's one advantage. But yeah, there's not the same opportunity, is there?
No. And I think I saw a clip of I don't know if you've seen, but Tim, the Tim Lovejoy from Soccer AM or from Sunday Brunch, him and that old Soccer AM, the old Soccer AM team have got together and now doing a podcast. And Tim Lovejoy was talking. Oh, really? Yeah, he made a good point about the going back from, what did he say, from 1994 or 6, something like that, when he started going to Chelsea matches.
Yeah.
He looked at the statistics between the squad total then to the squad total now is ridiculous. Like, you used to have a squad of, we'd have like 14 players, right, match day. That'd be a squad. 11 players on the pitch, 3 subs.
Yeah.
So you'd see the same players a lot, whereas now the squad's double that, triple that, 40 players, so that the amount of opportunity for players that aren't starting lineup players is minimal, and if they don't make an impact, then they drop down.
There's more pressure on. There's pressure on managers as well, isn't there? Like you can't you know that you get. I mean, look at Ange Postecoglou. He's gone to Forest, and they're already talking about replacing him. Or he's what? Has he had 5-6 games, and there's already talk of Sean Dyche coming in. So how can a manager look at like your Engamoas, for example? Probably not the best example for this because we know Engamoa's getting some games. He's on the bench and stuff like that, and he'll get some opportunity but he's still got to do the business. But how can a manager go into a club and unless there's no money and you know that going in and the expectations will be different. But how can you start looking at youth players when you know that your job you lose 5 games and you're getting that dreaded vote of confidence?
Yeah, it's true. It's double-edged sword, isn't it? You give these youth players, you try and bleed them into the team, but I just don't think it happens as much these days. Like in the top flight, anyway.
No.
It's few and far between. You don't see enough. You don't see enough of these players go on to remain at their clubs. They'll drop down to a club that they've gone out on loan to, or they'll drop down the league because they're not, performing well enough. So, yeah, it's a minefield, actually.
It is. But yeah, I just don't think the rookie cards really work in the Premier League, and I think people possibly placing value on them because it is such an established thing within, like, let's say, American sports. I don't think it really matters. I think, if I look at why I might carry on buying those packs is because I want something low numbered. I want Liverpool. I want an auto, something like that. I'm not in the Premier League. I'm not particularly bothered whether it's a rookie card. But that said, because I've got a ton of JSN rookie cards, like going back to the original Gridiron card there, that's not a rookie card, that's this year. But doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter to me. But then if I didn't have a rookie card, it probably would. So it's hard to give a balanced view on that. But I think didn't we do a segment on rookie cards, possibly when Don was on?
Yeah, we touched on it, didn't we? Yeah.
About what?
Do you know what? Another point is, in England, we don't call them rookies. Do you know what I mean?
No, we don't. No.
I've never.
It's a great point.
Do you know what I mean? A rookie card is NFL, baseball, ice hockey. That's American sports all over that.
Yeah.
But no one that follows the Premier League goes, "Oh, look at that rookie coming through! Oh, look at that rookie on the bench." It's like a youth player or from the youth development system.
Yeah.
It's almost like they can. I don't know. They didn't decide. They just took that rookie card, whacked it into the English Premier League. But no one.
Excuse me.
No one uses that term. So yeah, it's interesting all round, isn't it?
But we said. Yeah, I think we said before, like, when's the definitive point when someone's a rookie? Because in the NFL, and like in basketball and whatnot, you've got a draft.
Yeah.
So there's a definitive point when someone's a rookie. They get drafted. Their first year is a rookie year.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, like, I can't tell you if I don't think Engamoa made his debut this year. Was it? He might have played the League Cup last year. And that's what you get with a lot of youth players, don't you? You get they'll come in and play some cup games, and the structure's totally different. There's no defining point because they're in the youth league, and a lot of them youth players will come in and play League Cup game. They might get a couple of appearances on the bench for in a Premier League game and not come on maybe, but there's not really a definitive point when they're a rookie. So again, it's something that's just being forced into the cards over here, isn't it? Because of the American cards, and there's probably no need for it because now we're seeing, like, if you want, like I said, if you go back to the original point, we're seeing like the Engamoa prices are more. I want to sound clever here, but it's more like a futures market, isn't it? Rather than I like the card. Everyone's lumping on because it's a rookie card because they think he might do well, but in reality, I want a couple of Engamoa cards because I'm a Liverpool fan, but I don't want to pay that much money for them. So I'm a little bit, in essence, I'm priced out the market currently.
Yeah,
Door closed.
Market is closed our end. But yeah, what I liked on the Match Attax that I was last season was instead of having rookie, they had like I think they had like debut edition or Match Attax debut or something on it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's essentially like their first. It was
Yep.
either someone that came through youth system or someone that had transferred to a new team. Quite like that.
Yeah.
That's quite good. But yeah, the rookie card's a bit. I don't know. Don't think it sort of translates to the Premier League, does it? But anyway.
No, I agree. Should we move on to all about that base?
Let's go into all about the base. Sorry.
It's coming on. I love it.
I'll start because
do you want to start us off? After your fiasco last week.
Yeah, I need to make up for that. That was my sincere apologies about that. That's no good from me. So I've come back this week with 2 base cards, no inserts. Now I've gone after all this.
Nice.
After all this talk of Match Attax, I went back through the tins of cards that I had from last season's collection, and I picked out this player because he no longer plays for this club, and I think he set the ground running this season. Just none other than Mr. Jack Grealish, there in the Manchester City kit.
Oh, nice. They are nice cards, those, aren't they? They're fresh.
Yeah, they're cool. So yeah, that's I don't think we've had a Match Attax card in the binder yet, so that's going to go in. And then this nice. Is a belter. Whoever gets this is a lucky person. This is none other than your man, recently discussed earlier on in the pod, none other than Tomine.
Oh. Oh no, Tomine.
I guess you could call it a dual card because it's 2 players in one. So it's Tomine with a Scotland flag with Sacha and Matic in a United kit, and he's Serbian.
With a Serbian on the front.
And that's the reflector. That's
a belter. That is a belter.
That's going in. So that is essentially a 101.
I don't know how I can follow that, to be honest. Might as well go home. Yeah. I'll go with my first Tops Premier League card. I'll go with this because quality player. I think I've actually I revealed him to you earlier. Just takes the sting off it a little bit, but it's a lovely card. These base cards are really nice, and like the border around it's like reflective. Quality Liverpool player. I'm gonna go Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo base card. All about that base.
And that was all about that base.
And he's quality player. So yeah, the collection is coming on, isn't it? It's quite a nice collection now.
Yeah, it's growing.
We've had some decent. Yeah. Lag. Back on the lag.
Are we back on the lag?
Oh, I think we are.
Wow, maybe that.
Remove yourself from the studio.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. I don't even think I want to fix these technical issues. Quite funny. Yeah, it'd be a bit weird now if we didn't have the lag. Maybe we should change it to all about that lag. That could be a new feature. Yeah. I'm trying to think what Brock gave us an interesting card, didn't he? Was it Justina? Wasn't it the Prime Minister? Justina Ardern. Was you there for that?
I remember listening to the episode. What was it? A political card, is it?
Yeah. I have to have a look at that. Keep politics out, though.
Dangerous, Paul, that.
Doesn't come into Koeman Curry sports cards.
Politics can remain right out of it.
If anyone talks politics, they will be ejected from the studio.
I'm strongly spoken to in the green room.
Exactly, yeah. Yes, while you were off, I suggested a new feature all about that lag.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get in touch with the app that we use. Maybe I'll troubleshoot with them, and if it doesn't work, we'll have to
Come up with a feature.
quite all about that lag. Because, the less said about that, the better. I reckon.
Yeah. Before we part ways, Mark, I think we should have a quick update on the Insta. Just having a look for the most up-to-date information. Oh, we've gained a follower during the show.
Always positive.
Let's have a look. Should we reveal who the follower is? The lucky follower. Vince Reedy. Vince Reedy.
Welcome to the club, Vince.
Yeah. Vince VJR Cards has joined us. He looks like he's a seller predominantly. Fast shipping, he states. Make an offer, affordable. Home of the great deal. Vince has 64 posts and he's got 511 followers. And Vince puts us up to 1,757 followers on Insta. We're still around that 50,000 views across 30 days. It does change based on what we're posting. So I think now, like with the consistency over that last 30 days, that's kind of roughly where we are. So it'd be nice to break I think I got to 49.8 or something thousand views across 30 days. I'd quite like to break that 50k barrier. So get viewing our content, get sharing, put us in your stories, leave a comment, have a yarn.
Have a yarn. And for the English people at home listening, yarn is, what would you describe it as a Kiwi term, isn't it? Just a chat.
Just a chat. A natter.
Yarn. Love it.
Yeah. What other terms were we talking about earlier? Choice. I told you about that, didn't I? Choice and chur.
What's the chur?
Cheers. Chur. Kiwi terms there.
TikTok side, we're looking at 740 odd. So we're on the road to 800.
I'll get it up for you.
Thank you. Oh no.
And the pod.
A lot of Bulgaria content this week. Which
do you want the official numbers?
Yes, please.
743 followers.
Okay.
But like I said to you before, I don't know much about TikTok, but I know that you get more views per video. So like if I'm looking at your dashboard now, those memes are getting good response, aren't they? Like you said, that one that kind of went viral was like 13,000, over 13,000 views on that one video alone. Can only dream of that on Insta. And then the new one, which is an absolute belter, the Ricky Gervais one. What are you doing here? That is you're already sitting on nearly 1,500 views on that one video. So
if you look at the course, we'll have a look. Bulgarian edition. I think that's on about 2,400 views.
Let's have a look. Yep, that's right. Yeah, 2,470. Yeah.
Yeah, so that
was. Del Boy didn't go down as well, but still good numbers. 755.
And that's the thing with them. I like some of the ones that I make that I'm like, this is hilarious. Obviously, it doesn't translate to other people. I don't, everyone's not going to laugh at everything that I laugh at. So it's quite funny. It's quite interesting to see the reactions or the amount of views and likes from different posts. We'll keep trialing what works and what doesn't. But it's all fun.
David Brent one though, that is absolutely done me, because it's all been about tops and the Premier League and that. And for those who haven't seen it, there's the Panini Adrenaline cards. It's like a little stand, and you've put David Brent there saying, "What are you doing here?" Not in a racist way.
But the thing was,
absolutely done me though.
I actually almost reacted like that. So I went to the self-service checkout in Morrison's. I didn't see Ethel, so I went did it myself. And I turned to my left, and it's just an adrenaline stand, and I thought, you've got to be joking.
Where have you come from?
Yeah. And like the tops class, what's the top class ones? Remember them ones, them cards?
Yeah, they're Panini as well. Yeah,
Panini ones. There was a stand for that as well. So tops, pull your finger out, because there's no stands. down here. I went into Asda.
Oh, grim.
Didn't have one.
That's grim.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Another
that's
one.
a good meme. But yeah, look, the socials are good. I'll tell you what I'm getting a bit actually at the minute is a few people, and I just do it, so maybe I'm the mug, but a few people send me their posts, and they obviously want me to add them to my stories, which I have been doing. And like one guy, he sent me a few, and I keep adding them now, and he keeps sending them. So I've kind of opened a bit of a can of worms there, but I won't name him at the minute. But he's been through interactions. He's been quite a big supporter of our stuff up until not up until, including now and beyond. But he's like been liking our stuff for ages. But yeah, I've had that from about 3 people where they want me to share there. So I guess they look at the followers that we've got and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a bit. If people are going to support us, we'll support them. I get quite a lot from YouTube channels wanting us to subscribe to their YouTube channels, and even had one guy asking me for feedback on the content and stuff like that. So,
nice.
And then actually, as recent as this morning, I had a message. I'm just trying to get it up. The message that is. Use that joke twice now. I can't remember how you get to your messages. How you get to your messages? Oh, there we go. He said, I don't know why I'm getting up just to say this. He says, he had a little chat. He said, "Thank you, and I love how you run your account." I'll take that.
Right. Thank you very much.
And that's an account called Dominate the Hobby. So give Dominate the Hobby a like and a follow.
Yeah, same with Seaside Sports Cards as well. Follow them.
Yep.
Andy, we'll get him on the pod soon, and we'll have a good yarn with him.
Yeah. Right. I think that's us for today then, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Only one last thing to do, isn't there?
Regards to your family.
Regards to your family. See you on the next one.
See you next week.